So, MTT4. The title here is the tonic triad in the key of C, and it should say major under there, but I've covered it up. Okay, so let's have a look. What does it say? A chord is two or more notes played at the same time. Okay, and when you see that, it's written notes on top of each other vertically. Okay, and that means you play them at the same time there. Okay, a tonic triad is a chord made up of the first, third and fifth degrees of the scale. Remember we talked last time about the tonic note of the scale? The tonic is the first note of the scale, okay? So tonic triad is made up of the tonic, and then you skip one, you've got the third, and then you skip another one, you've got the fifth, okay? First, third and fifth. That makes up a triad. Here's the scale of C major, we've seen that before. Here is the tonic triad in the key of C major. So, as I've just said, the first, the third above, and the fifth above. Those are, notice, all triads, if the first one's on a line, then the others will be on lines as well, because it's always skipping over one. It is called a tonic triad in the key of C major because it is built on the first degree, that's the tonic, the first degree of the scale, the C major scale. Okay? Often you will find a Roman numeral written below it. So you may know about Roman numerals, hopefully. So the Roman numeral for 1 is an I. So showing that the chord is built on the first degree of the scale. So there's the tonic chord. Okay? That's the C major chord. Composers, that's people who invent music, so composers sometimes label the tonic triad in C major as C, especially if they are writing chord symbols for guitar. Okay, so major chords, all major chords, they're just written with the letter of whatever the first note in the chord is. In fact, any chord that uses just the notes of this triad, whatever the register, that means whatever the pitch, however high or low it is, can have this label. So we can see notes here kind of spread around. They look a bit random. They don't look anything like this. But let's look at what we've got, because in this chord we've got a C and then an E and then a G. So let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got down here bass clef all cows, that's a C. Up here with bass treble clef we've got every green, we've got a G. So that's our fifth, okay, our fifth here, we've got a G. And we've got F, A, C, E, so we've got our E. So we've actually got C, E, G, same notes as here, but in a different order. That still makes up our C chord, C major chord, all right? Chords and tunes that only use C, E, and G fit together well, whether the chords or tunes are in the treble or the bass clef. So if you're using those three notes, they're going to work really well together. So let's have a look at what we have to do. It's just one page, this. So it says add E's and G's to make tonic triads in the key of C major. So we've got our example here. They started off with this one, so that's bass clef, that's a C, all cows. So we just need to add the E and the G above it, okay? And it just looks like that. Remember, if it starts in a space, then the other two are going to be spaces as well. And the same if it starts in a line, the other two will be lines. So here we've got a C, and we want a C major triad. So I'm just going to do this one for us. We've got a C, so we're going to go in the line above and the line above that. And that's it. Okay, you get 1 point for that, 1 point, 1 point equals 3. Question 2, add either E or G to make the tonic triad of C major. So here we started with a C and a G, and we need an E to make up the chord. Here we've got F, a C and an E. We've got a C and an E, so what do we need? We need a G above it, okay? There we go, okay? So they should all look the same, but be careful, they may not always be above. You have to check what the bottom note is. The bottom note should be a C, shouldn't it? And then an E and then a G. All right? Question 3. Look at the music below. It is all written using the notes of the tonic triad in the key of C major. Label the part that has the tune and the part that plays the chords. Okay, so we know what chords look like, so we can identify the chords. So you can see chords look like this, don't they? So notes written above each other. So that's obviously the chords. And a tune is just single notes, one after the other, okay? Because you can sing a tune. You can't sing chords because the human voice can't sing more than one note at the same time. So, okay, the chords are there, aren't they? And there's a tune there. So do the same for the rest of those. And the last one, using minims, write out the tonic triad in the key of C major. Choose which tonic to start on. Okay, so we've got repeated treble clefs here. So they've done one for us, so you can copy that one, or you can do another one starting on a different C. So I'm going to start on a different C. I'm going to look at the spaces. F, A, C is there. So I'm going to put a C here, and then I'll go up and do the E and the G. Okay, and then I'm going to do two more of the same, or either. Okay, right, see you in lesson.